Hi guys, so last week Tory Brexiteers like Michael Gove, along with members of the Labour front bench, including Remainers like David Lammy, held a somewhat secret meeting to discuss how to make Brexit work. At the time I said I believed it was about allowing both parties a sort of get-out-of-jail-free clause, where Labour and the Tories would agree not to talk about undoing Brexit or rejoining the EU, but instead about how to make it work. I'll leave a link to that video if you want to see it, but with Michael Gove being someone so senior in the Conservative Party, how much did the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak know about this? He was challenged and ducked the question. Have a listen.
Apparently this Brexit meeting that took place relatively recently, did you know about it? Did you sanction Michael Gove to go and talk to other MPs?
You know, I was proud to vote for Brexit, and now as Prime Minister I'm keen to make sure that we deliver the benefits of it. Now, we've already done that when we've taken control of our migration system, for example. We're rolling out free ports across the country, which are creating jobs and investment. And now what we want to do is make sure that we drive growth in our economy by seizing the opportunities of Brexit to do things differently. We have a law that's going through Parliament that will enable us to do that, and whether it's in life sciences, so we have faster drug trials, or whether it's in data and technology, doing things differently so that we can create jobs and prosperity across the country.
It does sound like you in support of this meeting then.
This is not about the meeting. This is what I'm talking about, what the government is doing, and that's making sure that we capitalise on the benefits of Brexit. Trade deals that we're signing all around the world and constantly in dialogue with other partners as we speak to increase the links between the UK and countries everywhere. That's good for people's jobs here at home. Those are just a few of the things that we can do differently because of Brexit, and we're going to keep delivering those benefits for the British people.
Okay, absolute tripe. Now, why is this question being asked? It looks like Michael Gove went and had this meeting with David Lammy and members of the Labour Party in secret, and that Rishi Sunak didn't know about it. I don't believe that for a second. Rishi Sunak, of course, knew about this, and he sanctioned it. Michael Gove is the Levelling Up Secretary of State and a senior member of the Conservative Party. And there'd be no way that he could meet with members of the Labour Party and Rishi Sunak either not know about it or not agree with it. But what's happening here? You have the front man, Rishi Sunak, selling the benefits of Brexit. Yes, we can sign all these wonderful trade deals. We can take back control. Everything's going smoothly. He understands, obviously, he's not stupid. He understands it's been a disaster. But he can't be honest with the public, because as soon as he is, he'd be out on his ear. He has people within his party who actually believe Brexit is a success, has been a success. So he has to keep those people happy. And as soon as if he's been honest, then they would have him out. So he has to. This is less for. I think this narrative is less to keep the members of the public happy, but more about keeping a rebellion within his party quiet, or from festering. But having a meeting with the Labour Party, what's that about? I've said before, I think this is about undoing some of the damage, or attempting to undo some of the damage. Maybe renegotiate parts of the TCA in 2025. And I think the Conservatives, many of them realise, look, we're under a lot of pressure from businesses. Business leaders have come out and frankly said Brexit is a disaster. It's damaging industry. We've seen a number of examples of companies who've decided either not to invest in the UK or move investment outside the UK when they had originally planned to do that, or they originally planned to invest in Britain. That's extremely embarrassing. And no amount of, well, we're winning is going to undo that. So I think within the Conservative Party, especially the government, you're getting a lot of pressure from businesses to do something different, to rebuild bridges with the EU. And I think the Conservatives understand that. The pragmatic ones understand that. And that's probably why they're meeting with the Labour Party to say, okay, what can we actually do? Because the Labour Party also don't want to inherit a disaster. So they're happy to say, yeah, let's try and smoothen out some of the bumps here. And when we do take over in 2025, the relationship with the EU is a lot better than it is today. So that's the advantage for the Labour Party. Advantage for the Conservatives is we take off some of this heat that we're receiving from businesses. We have to explain to business, yeah, we're trying to fix this. We're trying to do something. But the front man the salesman is continually telling members of his party, and probably to a lesser extent the public, everything's going well, nothing to worry about. We're fixing this. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.